Is it possible to remove late payments from my credit report? And how do I go about doing that? This was a question I was asked on Facebook. Yes, it is absolutely possible to remove a late payment from your credit report, and here are a couple of the ways that you can do that. It's best to start early. You need to know your credit at all times and have a credit monitoring account. I'll put a link below if you don't already have one. You will be notified the second one of your accounts is reported late, and that's when you need to take action. The longer it goes from the time that you're reported late on your credit till the time you start to deal with it, the harder it's going to be. So there's a couple options and things that you can do. The first thing that I would recommend after you check your credit report is calling the bank or lender directly. What you can do is you'll ask to speak to a manager and you'll tell them about your situation and ask them if they're able to remove the late payment. A few reasons that they have to remove late payments is: one, if you didn't receive a statement that month, if you are on active duty and deployed for the military, and if it is reporting inaccurate or unverifiable. A late payment has to be 30 days late or more to report on your credit. If you call the bank or the lender and they tell you no, they're not going to remove the late payment, then you need to move to the next step. And that would be to send them a letter directly. The first letter that I would send would be a goodwill letter. This would basically explain why you were late and why they should remove it. This is where you're just going to ask them nicely. You're not going to say that you dispute it or anything like that just yet. If they agree to remove the late, then you'll take that letter and you'll send it to the credit bureaus that are reporting that late. If they don't agree to remove the late, then you're going to move to the next step. And the next step would be to send a dispute letter on that account to all 3 credit bureaus and directly to the creditor that's reporting you late. The dispute letter to the credit bureaus should cite that you're disputing the account, the reason that you're disputing it, and that they have 30 days to respond, and if they don't respond, they need to remove it. The dispute letter you send directly to the creditor should be very similar, telling them that you dispute the late payment, you're requesting a verification that that payment was actually 30, 60, or 90 days late, and that you request that they remove that from your credit report. Those are the best ways that I go about removing late payments, and about 70% of the time we're successful and 30% of the time we're not. You're never going to be perfect when it comes to repairing your credit, but there's always something more you can do or try. If you try everything that I just talked about and you weren't successful, then what I would do is I would start filing complaints with the Better Business Bureau, with the FTC, with the Attorney General, and with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. These are all entities that are built to protect you, the consumer. If you found this video to be helpful, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and leave us a positive comment below. I read all of the comments and I love you guys. So keep up the great work, and I will see you on the next video.